Come on, my son, get in there. Oh, mangasm. How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with a quick video for you just to finally confirm the official signing of Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace to Manchester United for around about 50 million smackaroos. Come on, get in there. Bit of business done by United. Finally, this has been a long drawn out process signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace. Obviously, they wanted more from it for him at the start. Then they wanted us to waive the sell-on clause they have for Wilfried Zaha, who it looks like there's some interest from Arsenal for now. But let's just talk about Wan-Bissaka. I mean, it is a good signing. Yes, okay, like I've said previously, he's not Maldini, he's not the finished article. He's not even Kyle Walker when he moved to City for a comparable amount of money. But what he is basically the most defensively sound wing-back in the Premier League last season at 21 years of age. Defensive stats, they do not lie. He had a breakout season for Palace, their player of the season, rightfully so. Unbelievable performer all season long, 21 years of age, homegrown. Oh! Only getting better. Okay? Now, he's not the best player in the world. He's not even close to being the best player in the world in his position. But he's got the potential, maybe, just maybe, to go on and get very, very near that. So United should be happy that we've signed him because he's a young player, homegrown, lots of potential, could go on and be a truly world-class player. He could. There's a lots of things that could happen in between then that would either halt or hinder that. But certainly, from a potential point of view and from what we've seen him do in the Premier League for Palace last year, it is a very good signing for Manchester United. I am still underwhelmed with the transfer window, of course, because we haven't done much business. We've got Daniel James from the Championship. We've got Wan-Bissaka from Palace here for 50 mil, believed to be 45 million up front, plus a further 5 million in add-ons down the line. So it is a heck of a lot of money to be playing for not an unknown player, but somebody who's only really had one top season. You're basing his valuation on the potential that he has and also basing it on the one season that he really had in the top flight. It's a great season to base it on because he did play all of the games. He did get their player of the season. And, Palace were not a bad outfit last year. So I think this is a really good signing for Man United. Of course, I want to see more from us. Hopefully we do get Bruno Fernandes and Maguire because our defensive problems are evident for everyone to see. That's why we needed to sign Wan-Bissaka, because he's defensively sound. Valencia's done a great job last couple of years, but he's not as defensively sound. He's more of a flying wing-back. We turned him into a flying wing-back from a winger. Whereas Wan-Bissaka, although, yeah, he can get forward, and earlier on in his career, he was more of an advanced player, he is a solid defensive player. That's the most important thing about getting somebody like this to our club, because we have lacked that for so long. We've lacked really solid defensive wing-backs. We've absolutely lacked that, and that's probably a big reason why we're shipping so many goals and why we're not winning games and conceding stupid goals, because we just don't have the defensive guile and bottle and spirit that is required at the back there. And hopefully he's the sort of man that can bring that. But that's only one of the problems that we have filled. We still have the problem of the centre-back position. Harry Maguire is a potential. Maybe there's Alderweireld. There's all sorts of people that could be talked about that Manchester United should bring in. And we absolutely should do that. Mark my words, if we finish this transfer window and all we've signed is Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka, then we have had an absolute freaking nightmare. And Ed Woodward and the Glazers should just basically do one, shouldn't they? Because they have done a piss poor job. If come the end of this window, that's all that we've signed. So do not rest on your laurels, Woodward. You've done well here. Have you done that well? It took you fucking long enough. But have you done that well? Let's see what you can do now. Let's see what you can build at this club, because we don't want a huge, get 10 players in, 10 players out. It was never going to happen anyway with our bloody chairman and our director of football. But certainly what we could do is make a few really shrewd signings, improve the starting 11 overnight, improve the squad, of course, maybe move a couple of the melt jobs on, which I'm still not seeing, so I just don't understand that. And there's a bloody aeroplane flying above my house, and it's too hot to close the windows, lads and lasses. If you're in the UK right now, it is absolutely sizzling. It's so hot. I'm wearing this hat. Look at me, I'm sweating my tits off. What am I doing? Anyway, I'm wearing this hat indoors. I can literally feel it just wicking up all the sweat right now. Anyway, so yeah. Very quick video from me today, guys. I'm not going to stick on here too long. The weather's absolutely glorious. I just got back from working this morning, actually, and I was in a really ridiculously hot car, so that's not helped adding to the sweat fest that's currently taking place. But I had to jump on here because it's on Sky Sports, it's on BBC, it's official. It is official. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's official. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is now a Manchester United player, £50 million signing. Get in there, my son. The start of a new generation, hopefully, of United players, United signings. We've got a young lad in Daniel James signed recently. We need to sign Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We needed to sign him. We signed him. That's it. Now let's get a top quality centre back in. I don't really care who it is, as long as it's one of the top ones that we've been talking about. I mean, surely everybody can see that we still need to address that problem area. We've had the Smalling and Jones conundrum problem since the Fergie days. So why haven't we actually addressed the problem of getting a top quality centre back in there? I know we have signed centre backs. We signed Lindelof, who came on pretty well last year, and Bailey, who's not really worked out for him, but, you know, still it could happen. But it's not really, it doesn't fill me with the right amount of excitement that, say, a Harry Maguire would, because I've seen what he can do. I see what he brings to Leicester City. I see what he brings to the England national team. You know, he is a leader at the back there. Good ball playing defender, solid, all that sort of stuff. So that is something I'd like to see come in. But well done, Ed Woodward. I'll give you the 2-finger applause on this one, pal. Now sort your freaking potato head out. Let's see some more movement. Let's see Maguire signed in there. Let's see Bruno Fernandes rocking up at Old Trafford. And then maybe the fans will be a little bit happier about the state of where this football club, this great football club, this once great football club, this still great football club, where will this football club be going? We will find out come the end of this transfer window, because we will either have the Potato King upstairs doing the bare minimum just to keep the fans off his back, or he will actually be trying to transition this struggling team into, again, a very successful team. So, you know, there's probably a lot of people that don't think we're going to do much more business this summer. I don't either. I would like to have seen 4 signings. The 4 signings that I would make right now, just based on speculation, based on media, based on who's available, based on who would come to us, are, you know, Daniel James would have been a good one. Yeah, Aaron Wan-Bissaka makes a lot of sense. Harry Maguire, to me, makes a lot of sense because he's English homegrown, very good, proven in the Premier League leader. That's something that we need. And also Bruno Fernandes, that really does make a lot of sense to me, just to get those 4 players in. And to be honest with you, if we got those 4 players in, it wouldn't be the worst window. It would actually be a really good window, because you've improved 4 positions in your starting 11. I know we still have the likes of Jones and Smalling and people like that that we need to build on. But it's quite difficult for Manchester United to really go out there and spend a few hundred million at the moment and get value for money. Like, we could go out there and, you know, we could bring another winger in, or we could bring a 2 centre-backs in or something like that. Maybe a goalie as well, just in case David De Gea doesn't need. But we've got so much transition taking place. We've got teams who know, other teams know that Manchester United have to get players at the moment. So they are bending us over a barrel for an extra premium on top of what they're actually worth, which is just the way it goes when Manchester United are signing players. So it's a big shame that we've gotten ourselves in this situation where we could actually have done with 11 new players. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so we've got to the position where United needed to sign 11 new players, basically. We haven't done that. It looks like we're signing 4. So, or maybe not 11, but 7 or 8. So it looks like we're signing 4. That's a big improvement. Maybe we could do something in another window. So I'm reasonably happy about that. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm not going to stick around long today. I'm just going to read through a few of your comments, see what you guys think about it. So get your thoughts and opinions in on the channel right now. Also, smash a like on this video. Smash a like on it for Wan-Bissaka joining Manchester United. Sorry, I'm wearing my boxers. When I went back like that, I thought maybe my Todge bar was on display. Luckily, it wasn't. Right, comment here from Jiso, who comments, "This is fantastic, Piggy. Absolutely buzzing. Nice to know you're happy about this signing. It is a good signing. I mean, it's not really going to set the world alight in terms of a big marquee signing, but United don't need a big marquee signing right now. We just need good, hungry young players with bags of potential who are prepared to fight for the badge. That seems like somebody that is up for it, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, so I'm really happy with that. Alex Rudd, how's it going, Alex Rudd? Thanks for stopping by. What's up? What's up with you, my friend? We've signed a player, unlike Arsenal, who are even bigger melt jobs in the transfer window than United. And that has been the case for years, actually, hasn't it? Let's be honest now. Aside from losing all your best players, when do you ever go out there and really sign players? I know you have done. But come on, Arsenal, sort your freaking selves out for the rud's sake. There is actually talk today that Crystal Palace are negotiating with Arsenal for the signing of Wilfried Zaha. So what do you think about that, Alex? Would that be a good signing for you? Ex-Man United reject who went on and at Palace and actually has proved himself to be a really good Premier League player. So would you take him? And would United fans take him? Gary Aitken comments and says, average signing isn't going to be improve United, still be lucky to finish top 6. Well, one lad, one right back, 20-year-old right back on his own should not be enough, really, to change United. But in combination with the other few signings, in combination with a new mentality, a new philosophy, a new spirit that hopefully Ole Gunnar's going to bring with this team this season, hopefully we can just improve on our situation. But yeah, I agree with you, man. Wan-Bissaka and Daniel James, what is that really going to do? We need to definitely do more business than that. We definitely need Bruno Fernandes. We definitely need Harry Maguire or some people like that to really improve this Manchester United side. Because like you say, what really, if most of the personnel are the same and all you've got is Daniel James and all you've got is Aaron Wan-Bissaka added to it, what is that actually going to do? It's not going to improve you significantly overnight, I don't think. It might help a little bit, but it's not really going to set the world alight at Old Trafford, I don't think. But in combination with the signing of a couple of other players, I think it'll be really good. John Lee, how's it going, John? Comments, great signing. Thank you very much for getting involved with your thoughts. Neil Duffin, how are you doing, Neil? He comments, big man, that's an excellent transfer. Very happy indeed. Would also try and buy David Brooks for midfield. Good shout, lad. Yeah, there's some talk about David Brooks. From what I saw of him last season for Bournemouth, he looked really, really good. He looked like he had bags of potential. So he would be another good player, another young, hungry player, homegrown, who's only getting better. That is the sort of talent pool we should be fishing in right now. Forget these big overpaid prima donnas. Somebody talked about Neymar being on the table the other day. I don't want Neymar. Apart from the fact he's an absolute little girly melter who dies around all the time and just seems like an absolute twat. I don't want him at the club based on the fact we'd have to pay him about £700,000 a week. That should not be the case. Yeah, he's one of the best players in the world, whatever. I don't like his fucking mentality, that guy. He's a little melter. So me personally, I wouldn't even want Neymar at the club. I know that's crazy because he is a really, really good player, but I just don't like the way... We don't need another prima donna, a melter, another diver. We need people with guile, we need people with bottle, we need people with drive and ambition. Neymar's basically achieved everything there is to achieve in the game. This would be his biggest pick. I'm not even going to talk about it because it's just rubbish. We are not signing Neymar. I don't even want to sign Neymar. You know, this talk about Neymar, it was in the opposite direction of... Who was going in the other direction? Lukaku or Pogba or somebody going in the other direction to PSG. Beefy Mario comments, finally we have actual fullbacks. Absolutely, yeah. Luke Shaw, we've got Luke Shaw and we've got Dallo and we've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know, we do have some really good talents, some good up-and-coming young talents too in the form of Dallo and Wan-Bissaka. And if you're basing what we expect from Aaron Wan-Bissaka on his last season, then I think he is going to really shore us up defensively. Douglas Falcon says, must be a great feeling for United knowing Ashley Young won't start anymore. Come on! Get in there! He's going to be starting left back instead. No, he should just be, at this stage, I mean, I'm surprised he's even still here, but he did get a new contract quite recently. He has been a good servant over the years, but he's 33 years of age. That's all he's going to be for United this season. This will be his last season at United. He will be here for this season. This will be his last season, and he will just be a backup utility player. Whether you need to play him left mid, right back, left back, wherever it may be, he will be just used as a backup utility player. And that's all he should have ever been over the last couple of years, really, because in my opinion, he is a bit over the hill and a bit past it and just not consistently good anymore. You can't fault his effort. You can't fault the service that he's put into United over the years, but right now it's just not good enough, and United need to improve. We don't need to go backwards even further by just allowing these lingering dinosaurs to fester on at the football club. Comment here from Forever Red 97. Hey Pig, great signing, is a real talent. We need more than Bruno Fernandes will be a good signing. Yeah, we do need more. We absolutely do. Bruno Fernandes, maybe Maguire. Well, definitely Maguire. I mean, the fact that we haven't actually addressed that centre-back issue is a complete shambles and a joke. frankly, it's a joke. We've had years to sort this out. We've had years to bring in a top quality centre back. We haven't done that. Now we really do need to do something about that. So to me, it's a no-brainer. With the talent pool that we can fish around in is very small. Players that are not paid a ridiculous amount of money, players that are perhaps at smaller clubs, players that would relish the opportunity of playing at United. You know, there's not that many of them. Comment from Clam J says, more signings, rest on Lukaku and Pogba exit, and it looks like Pogba is staying and Lukaku, man, he needs to be sold. I think this is it. Hey, you may well be right there, man, because if Pogba does go, which is looking ever increasingly unlikely, actually, then we would generate a lot of money, and we'd also need to improve that position. We'd need to get a suitable replacement in there, so that would make a lot of sense. Lukaku, I don't know what Inter Milan are doing with Lukaku at the moment. They're taking the absolute royal piss, aren't they? They want to take him on loan for 2 years with the option to then buy him or something like this. Just no. It's the sort of thing Ed Wood probably would do, though. But no, I don't want to see that happen. He's still a good player. If we are going to cash in and get rid, then we need to cash in. We need to get the money for him now so we can then go and spend it on players. Go and spend it on a suitable replacement. You know, maybe Aubameyang from Arsenal would be would actually be a good one. What do you think about that, Alex Rudd? You give us, you know your defence is poor, right? You give us Aubameyang, we'll give you Jones and Smalling. How does that sound? Oh dear. Gaz Newton says, yes, Pig. We've got a comment here from Alex Rudd who says, cover your nose. Sorry, I was sneezing there, man. What am I going to do? Just sneeze all over my hands, and then I've got no tissue here, man, okay? Anyway, guys, listen, I've rambled on a bit longer than I thought I was going to. I needed to jump on here quickly. It's been 17 minutes. How do I do this? Anyway, I've got to go. So I'm thinking I'm going to die of a heat stroke or some sort of exhaustion because I shouldn't be wearing this hat. It's like 35 degrees outside. What am I doing? Anyway, there we have it. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in with the comments and commented today. Thanks so much for getting involved in the comment section. Do us a favor. If I missed your comments, come back once this video is published, comment on the actual video in the comment section, and I will respond to them and you know, when I can, and so will everybody else. Please do us a favor, follow us on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD to keep up to date with all things United and anything else going on to do with football and pigs and stuff like that. But there we go. The saga is over. The long drawn-out saga of Aaron Wan-Bissaka to Manchester United is finally done. £45 million up front, £50 million overall, so another £5 million add-ons to get the deal done. We have an exciting player, a huge prospect for the future, but more importantly, a player that can come in and has the ability right now for Manchester United to improve our starting 11. No more ghastly Clunge playing at right back. Valencia's gone. He was a good servant. We needed to do something in that position. So we've got a good young player who had a really good season last season in the Premier League, which is huge because you often see players having good seasons in Eredivisie or somewhere else and they can't do it over here, a la Memphis Depay. So listen, it's a good signing. It's not a great signing based on the money we've paid, but it is a very good signing, and it could turn out to be a great signing based on what he does, obviously, at the club over the next couple of years. Anyway, guys, please chuck a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. I'll try and keep you up to date with all things Man United, stuff that is officially announced or realistically happening. You will hear about it on this channel. When there's a bit more movement about Bruno Fernandes or a bit more movement about Maguire and stuff like that, I'll keep you up to date with that also. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a red. Come on, my son, get in there. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the sunny day, wherever it may be, or if you're in, you know, Alaska or wherever it may be, enjoy the snow. I'll see you soon. This is the Pig. Take it easy. Have yourselves a good one. Come on, United.